This is a message to every single person up top in Manchester United. Omar Berrada, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Sir Dave Brailsford, Eric Ten Hag, all of you, man, listen up. This is what you do. Next season, sit Kobbie Mainoo down, yeah? Get a blank check. Blank check. Slide it across the table to Cobbie. Give him a pen and say, Cobbie, write whatever number. Write whatever you want. You tell Cobbie that. And then you take him down to the dressing room, yeah? Yeah? Tell him, pick wherever you want to sit in the dressing room. You want to take their seat? Get his ass out of the way. You go sit there, fam. Yeah? You want that number? Give him the number. 7, 10, 11, 18. Number 1, number 69. I don't give a damn. If Cobbie wants it, you give it to him. This kid is the truth. This kid is it. How many times this season, even preseason, I was out in San Diego. When I was out watching that game, I told Matt, I said, oh my days. And when Kobbie Mainoo got injured playing against Real Madrid in Texas, I said, this is going to be a miss because we needed to see this guy in action. He's a fantastic talent. But we need to temper our expectations. You know why? Because he's only a kid. He's still a young player. We don't want to put that pressure on him. But how can we not be excited when he goes out and does shit like that? What an absolute talent. Kobbie Mainoo is the truth. Cobbie is him. What a man. What a finish. Oh my days. How is he able to stay that cool, that calm, like he's been playing football for 20 years? He's looking like Casemiro in his prime, just chilling in midfield. The press is coming, man says, I don't care. Get out of my way. How is he doing that? Kobbie Mainoo is it. I'm sorry. I'm the one. I sound like a bit of a hypocrite because I tell people, let's not put pressure on him. But we can't help it. In a season when things have been so bleak. This game itself, yeah, there was lots of goals. But as a Man United fan, you're clutching at your chest going, how are we doing this? We start so well. That first half was one of the best first halves we've seen in so long from Manchester United. And then we concede like that. And then we let him get back in like that. In these games, in these performances this season, when things have been so up and down, when we've been taken on a goddamn roller coaster ride against our will, Kobbie Mainoo shines like a bright light in the darkness. This brother is the truth. Kobbie Mainoo is it. I couldn't be any more happier with this kid. What an absolute gem of a player. He keeps his head down. He keeps working hard. I promise. Kobbie Mainoo, I promise you, brother, this is it for you. This is a message for you. You keep your head down. You keep working hard. Manchester United fans will ride for you until the day you die, my broski. You will take the whole world if you keep it up like this. You are a fantastic player. I'm sorry. I'm going over the top. I need to temper my expectations because I've been telling everybody to do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to calm down a little bit. Let's talk about the match. Manchester United 4, Wolves 3 at the Mainoo. It started off so greatly. Marcus Rashford. This was supposed to be about Marcus Rashford. Oh my days. And it all disappeared. This is Manchester United. We create noise, whether we like it or not. Marcus Rashford sliding right back into the starting 11 after that situation in Belfast with Eric Ten Hag. I rated it. I loved it. You know why? Just move on. Keep it going. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Just if he apologized, all right, cool. Shake hands, move on. It's the right thing to do. And I said we need to see a goal from Marcus Rashford today. Respond, and boy, did he score. It was a good finish. It was a trademark Rashford finish. We haven't seen a finish like that from Rashford in quite some time, to be fair. And as Rasmus, my G Rasmus's assist. My G Rasmus. But going back to Marcus, that was the goal we needed from him. But his celebration, he looked a little sad. He was happy celebrating with his teammates, but as he ran towards the United fans, or it might have been the Wolves fan, whoever it was, he was running towards the cameras, and he kind of just looked like a deadpan, almost as if to say, I give my best to y'all. I make mistakes. I fuck up. Players fuck up. Shout out Vibor. Players fuck up. Shout out Vibor. You know what I'm saying? He gave us that look, like, look, I make mistakes too. How can you question my loyalty and my love for Manchester United? Obviously, this is all conjecture because I'm just reading a man's eyes, but I'm good at reading eyes. And that was the look he gave me. But nonetheless, irrespective of anything else, this is what we want to see from Marcus Rashford. The trademark Marcus. Get your head down, get in the game, focus up. and you'll get the goals. This is what we wanted to see. Marcus and Rasmus, Marcus and Rasmus, Rasmus and Marcus. The combination is there. You feed Rasmus, he scores. You feed Marcus, he scores. How many times have I been on the full view? How many times have I been on my content, my videos? I've been saying, Garnacho on the left-hand side frustrates me because A, he likes a little bit of that hero ball, which I don't blame. He's a kid. He just wants to make a name for himself. I don't mind it. But I do mind it when it gets a bit frustrating, a little too much. And B, he doesn't utilize the Luke Shaw overlap. How many times have I said that? Today, in the first half, in the opening 10, 15 minutes alone, I've seen Marcus Rashford and Luke Shaw combine better on that left-hand side than I've seen Garnacho and Luke Shaw on that left-hand side all season long. It's about the complexity of the play, adding extra layers of depth into our game, our patterns of play. It's about adding those dimensions of attacking phases. And we saw that today in that opening first half, and I couldn't be any more happier. Marcus Rashford getting his goal. Second goal, Luke Shaw whipping that in. Kind of a scrappy finish from Rasmus, but he does get his foot on it at the end, and it goes in the back of the net. Luke Shaw assists, Rasmus goal. Rasmus assist, Marcus Rashford goal. That's the combination we've been dying to see. And speaking of dying to see, I just bit my damn tongue. I should be furious right now, but I don't give a damn. Speaking of dying to see, Licha coming back. Primo Licha had a great game. Obviously, he needed to be hooked off, and I couldn't listen to the commentary, but my chat was telling me that it was a precautionary thing when they were taping his foot with ice. Great game from Licha. Casemiro coming back. I thought it was a decent game from Casemiro. You saw bits of that old school Casse. But there have been moments where Casemiro just looks a little bit like a former version of himself almost. He just looks a yard off. A yard slow. You know what I mean? And Bruno Fernandes, you know I love Bruno, but he had a poor game today. I attribute his poor game today in that first half when he got rocked in his bollocks. That ball clapped his nutsack and he was down. He was like this and he was running. He had one hand just cupping them things and he was just running. I knew he was in pain, and I think that could have been the issue why he was scuffing these shots, these passes. But the passes from Bruno was a bit inconsistent today. And this is the problem with Manchester United. We might start well because we've seen this last season. We have the capacity. We have what it takes to get the goals. We have what it takes to build up these phases of play. We finally get the players that we need. We bring them on, and we get the goals. But we can't finish out the game. Lots of people were upset that Erik ten Hag pulled out Casemiro for Scott McTominay. I thought that was the only switch we could really make. Wolves were running on full pace. They were running a full blast. We needed the industry and a bit of that fight, and Scott McTominay brings, at least from a physical perspective, more than Eriksen or anybody else. That's why he brings on Scott McTominay. If he has Jude Bellingham, he'd put on Jude Bellingham instead of Scott McTominay, but that's what he's got. You can't blame Erik ten Hag for that. But what you can blame Erik ten Hag for is the Antony substitution. I don't get how this brother keeps getting game time. I want him to do well. I am dying to see Antony do well for Manchester United, but it's getting harder and harder to back him. He works hard. He fights for the badge. You could see it. But the quality just seems to be lacking. How many times was he dispossessed? If his thing is about, receiving the ball, and if a player comes at you, does a little bit of that, the va-va-boom and getting past him, if that's his thing, where is it? I haven't seen it. It's hard to defend that when Amad Diallo, who had a fantastic season with Sunderland, is just sitting there. I want to see him play. I want to see Amad play. If it's 2-0 and we're winning, or 3-1, then get Amad on. You know what I mean? Wolves, they came back. Fair play to Wolves. They had a good game. The first half, they looked a bit shell-shocked. Manchester United played extremely well. The passages of play, our patterns through the thirds, we looked great. But Wolves came back. They were resolute. They fought back. Manchester United lapsed in concentration, a little bit of lack in quality. Rafael Varane just showing a little bit of a yard off pace, slow. You know what I mean? This is how this squad needs revamping. It doesn't take a genius to see that. But Mainoo, coming back to Mainoo, man. I can't hold my excitement for Mainoo. This kid is the truth. Cobbie, please, just keep working hard. Do your thing. Focus on your football, and I guarantee you the Manchester United fans at Old Trafford will sing your name forever. Remember that. When you walk down that hallway in Carrington, when you walk down, I was at Carrington and I saw Jimmy Murphy Player of the Year and I saw Kobbie Mainoo's beautiful face hanging there. Kobbie Mainoo, keep working hard, broski. And the Manchester United fans will ride for you because we see the quality. My man of the match, I was going to give it to Rasmus, my G Rasmus Hojlund. He had a phenomenal game today as well, getting stuck in. But it has to go to Kobbie Mainoo. How is he playing like that as a midfielder and finishing like that as a forward? He's got everything in his locker. Who was your man of the match? Get in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you guys want to hear more from me, come check me out on my channel at Good Vibes John. And please help me out. I've recently lost my TikTok. If you guys want to go help me out on TikTok as well, you guys can go check out my TikTok page at Good Vibes John Official. That's it for me for today. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. Nearly gave me a heart attack. You know what I mean? But that's it. I'll see you later. Be happy, be healthy. Take care of your loved ones. Peace.